Man, I hopped in, like Robbie. I'm in the bad mobile, no stopping. From the fiends that'll pick your pocket. Still get brain, but I said fuck college. I'm sick with it, I'm real intricate. Man, I left this club with a different chick. Y'all look the same, no difference. How, what's your name? Didn't mention it. Came to the club and he's done like, woo, here for a minute, but I gotta
how's it going,
know
everybody? Welcome to episode 24 of The Chop. We got our Kobe episode, the new Kobe. But today we got the boy Jake with us. Awesome kid I met just a couple weeks ago, honestly. And homie hit me up and was like, yo, could I get on a podcast? And it's like, hell yes. Like, that is what I want, is people to reach out to us to want to showcase their grind. And that's what we got him here to do today. So I'll let you take over from that, man.
Yeah, what's up? I'm Jake. I go by the stage name Mobi May, Mobimay, on all social media platforms. I make music, I sing, and I rap. I'm getting into producing a little bit. I'm from Littleton, Colorado. Graduated from Columbine High School, and I'll be 20 years old tomorrow.
Yeah, everyone show him some love, a little happy birthday. They will. So yeah, man, I mean, I guess to bring it all together, I guess your main grind right now, you said, is your music, right?
Yeah.
So I guess just to give some backstory to that, of like what got you into music. What got you into music, making it?
Well, I've always been, I'm pretty infatuated with hip hop, I guess. So I grew up listening to like Outkast and Eminem. My parents put me on pretty early.
Okay.
But I was always a ball player. I played baseball. Then I had surgery, quit baseball, and I was like, I got to figure out something else to do. And I've always been, super intrigued by music. So I was like, I'm gonna give it a go. And I actually hit up Josh Haviland, Night Owl. He had him on the last episode.
Hell yeah.
I saw that he was looking for rappers, and I was like, what's up? I was like, I'm interested in starting to make music. And he was like, yeah, come through to the studio. And so I came over, we made my first song, Dream Boulevard, and then it just went on from there. That was about 2 years ago. I think it was like August 2018.
Hell yeah.
Was when it happened, and then I've just been nonstop making music since then.
Definitely. So I guess you mentioned people like Outkast, and you say Eminem too?
Eminem.
So I guess how do you think they played like influential role into you wanting to make music? Was it like their lyrics? Was it their message? Just like the lifestyle of like being a rapper?
Yeah,
You know
I mean, initially it was like it was the lyrics, and like the particular sound that caught me was just like the multiple syllables, like syllables rhyming with syllables, like you know what I'm talking about. And that's what really like caught me. But it's kind of funny. So I didn't really start making music until, have you ever heard of Alessia Cara?
No.
She's a singer. You'd probably recognize her song. It's called Here. It was like a radio hit probably back like 2013, 2014.
Bet.
But dude, that song, I was just like, wow. I was like, that was immaculate, bro. Like, and it's not even rap or anything of the sort, bro. I was like, that really like what made me want to make music was that song.
Damn, okay. So it wasn't even really rap.
Yeah, it wasn't even a rapper, yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess from there, like, I would like people to kind of get a little backstory on just like on what kind of action you took to start making music. I know you mentioned like linking up with Josh and seeing that, but a lot of people I feel like are like hesitant to start or don't know where to start if they want to make music. Right. So like what kind of like where was your avenue of like starting off, and what got you kind of into that realm?
Yeah, so I mean, initially, like I told you, hearing those songs started to get my brain spinning. And I know this sounds kind of stupid, but I've always been like super into like poetry. And like when I was little, I'd read like Shel Silverstein and like Robert Frost.
That doesn't sound stupid at all.
Yeah, like I was super into words that rhymed.
Yeah.
And I was like really into drums, and hip hop kind of, like tied it all together. And I was like, wow, it's like everything I like in a song. And then so I was young, and I had a little MP3 player, dude. I'm talking like 8, 9, 10 years old. And I'd sit there and like sing into my MP3 player because it had a little like recording option.
Yeah.
And, so I was like, wow, this is like dope. And I was hesitant because my family grew up very like sports, very traditionally.
Yeah.
So I was pushing the sports at like an early age, but I was like, wow, I don't even like really like doing this. So I was like, I'm really into like music and art. Like I like drawing. I do graphic design. And so I was like, yo, I want to make music. And I was hesitant. I'm a white boy from Littleton. It's like I wouldn't be accepted into it right away, given like the common stereotype regarding, white boys and rap.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I was like, I got nothing to do. It's like I'm in high school. I can't play baseball anymore. I was like, I'm going to give it a go. And it was something that I always wanted to do. And I was writing almost daily, just writing songs on like YouTube beats and stuff. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, I hit up Josh, and he found me that Dream Boulevard beat, and let me come over. And he really, really let me like explore creatively. I was like, this is cool. He was like, no judgment at all. He was like, give it a go. You've never done it before. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, cool. And he helped put me on. He helped with like the promo, helped with like my first cover art, and he didn't charge me a dime. He was like, dude, you love the music. He was like, I really like what you're doing. He was like, let's do something together.
Hell
And so
yeah.
it took me a while, to finally be like, okay, let's put this out. But as soon as I put it out, I didn't regret it.
Hell yeah. I think that's the biggest thing, man. Like, I'm always hesitant to put stuff out, but then as soon as I do, I'm like, fuck, like why was I sitting on this?
Yeah, exactly.
Like this could have blown up. There's even something I was watching last night. I really fuck with the rapper Russ.
Yeah, bro. I do. He's self-made, bro.
Yeah, 100% self-made. You should go watch this interview he dropped last night. It's 2 hours.
Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Bro, really insightful on the whole industry and just like his life, his music. And like, I think there's a lot people could pull from that. But I mean, he talked about the same shit of just like sitting on songs and
right,
like getting over that fear of caring what people think.
Or,
like,
I heard that actually.
Yeah, and like being a perfectionist.
Yeah, well, I can't remember the name of that song that he did, where he like mentioned Rihanna in it. I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But he was like, I was sitting on that song forever because I didn't think it was too good, and he was like, I finally put it out, and it kind of like blew me up again,
Yeah, it was the best on earth.
Yeah, best on. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah. He was talking about that in the interview. Actually, he sat on it for 8 months, and then just said fuck it, dropped it one day, and then the world took it by storm because Rihanna reposted it on her shit.
Yeah, I saw that. She was
and
like,
then it went wild. Yeah, and he was just sitting on a gem.
Yeah, in the beginning, I didn't even like Russ that much,
Yeah,
like,
a lot of people, bro. He's cocky, he's arrogant, but
I mean, he has the right to at this point. It's like once I really started looking into it, I was like, yeah, he's self-made. He did it on his own. It's like, I like that regardless.
Yeah, I take a lot of that mentality just to like my life and business of that self-made. I mean, he does it in music, but I think it's applicable to like being an entrepreneur and a hustler.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but keep it back to you, man. I guess so. Going through making this music with Josh, I know you guys continued to make a little music. He was showing me some stuff actually the other day that y'all have made too at the crib.
Oh, some old stuff.
Yeah, definitely. And that was dope just to see like the progression too and seeing to where you now are with Trey. I guess like what was the time span in between? Like what went on from dropping with Josh to now working with Treston?
Yeah, okay. So
what was that in between?
Yeah, so I started with Josh. And Josh is like primarily like EDM and dubstep and like house music and stuff. And so he was really branching out to get into hip hop, and I really appreciate him doing that because he definitely, went out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, 100%.
Make my music. But actually, I do want to give a big shout out to my buddy Logan Kemp. He goes by the name Mingo Pink. So I started to get into music like with Josh, and Logan was like, I want to make some music too. And so he started, he got the software, he started making beats on Logic Pro, and we actually started making, music together. And obviously it was out of mom and pop's basement. We didn't know how to master or engineer or anything of the sort. We were just trying to get it done every day. So
that's what it is, bro, at the basement.
That's what I'm saying. We've made probably, 30, 40 songs that are just sitting on his MacBook that we haven't even released because, they're not professional yet. But, yeah, he started really grinding them beats, and now I started rapping on them and progressing that way. And that's actually how I met Treston. So he lives in the same neighborhood as Treston, and they became buddies, found out they made music together.
Damn.
And we rolled through to Treston's one night. It's actually kind of funny. I was in my first semester of college, and I had a test the next day. But Logan's like, yo, we got to go, check out my buddy Trey. Like, he's, like, killing it. And I was like, word, let's go check him out. This was probably a year and a half ago before all Corona and stuff.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he started making a beat, and I was studying for my test the next day. It was my first exam. And so I'm like studying, and I'm writing a verse at the same time. So it was ridiculous, but we put it together. It's called Shut It Down. It's like unreleased. It's still sitting on Trey's computer, but that was kind of our connection. So met with Josh, worked with Josh for, a couple, like 2-3 months. And then we're still buddies. I still see him every once in a while.
Yeah,
But
100%.
yeah, me and Logan started making music together, and then he introduced me to Trey, and it's so me and Trey have been grinding out the last couple months, like really trying to hone in on some stuff. He's helped me perfect my sound.
Hell
He
yeah.
like really took me under his wing, because he's been doing music 3 times as long as I have.
Fuck yeah.
And so he was just, he's helped me perfect my sound and get my pitch right, teach me how to sing. Like he's really like sculpting me.
I love to hear that, bro. I love that. Because I feel, I met Trey almost 2 years ago now, but he had reached out to me just like, yo, I love Rise, Grind, Repeat. I want to surround myself with people like y'all, just motivated to grind, and like we should hang out sometime. And I was like, bet, like that's dope as fuck. Like, like I'd love to link up. Let's do it. And then like from there, the rest was history. And like me and him will just link up, bounce ideas off each other. Like I'll just give him some pointers on stuff I learned from school and media and promotion and that kind of shit. And then just like networking and all that. And like he's just ran with it. And like I love that. Like me and him will be talking about something in his room in the stew. And then like 2 weeks later, I see him taking action on it and doing all that shit. And I'm like, fuck yeah. Like
exactly.
Something I said is helping somebody out. And then now he's helping others. Like that's super dope to hear.
Yeah, just like big shout out to all 3 of them, because like I still talk and make music with all 3 of them. I've just been working with Trey the last few weeks because everybody's been busy.
Yeah.
But they've all like really had my back and like supported my dream, and they're like, bro, you can do it. And it was like, you got to get the right tools, but you can do it. And they've all helped me in their own way, and it's like I really appreciate all their support and their help with this stuff.
Definitely.
They make some badass stuff too. They make
100%.
Good music. Me and Trey just dropped Head to Toe a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, and then we're working on right now. We're gonna call it Plastic. I don't got a release date yet, but we're working on that one right now. So hopefully we get that out pretty soon too.
When I was over there like 2 weeks or like a month ago, did y'all ever finish that song or is that a scrap?
Which one are you talking about?
I don't even know. You were just writing. Like I was over there when we'd met.
Oh, see, I still have the beat. We haven't finished it yet.
You haven't finished that?
No, it's in the arsenal. But
I like it.
It's really like you walk into the studio and it really depends on like the mood you're feeling.
100%.
Like 2 days ago, we dropped like this really like intense song about like a girl. And then, yesterday I went over, we were going to finish it, but we weren't like feeling it. And so we like scrapped the idea and like totally made something like new, something hyphy and happy. And then we just took that and ran with it. And I'm going to go finish that today.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it be, bro. It's always a mood, a vibe, a feeling, an energy. You can just tell when shit's right.
Exactly.
Like that was that way in the gym for me today. Like I went to do my bench max with the homie and I had to throw on a song just to get that fucking mood and the right feeling because I was like, I'm about to put up some fucking weight right now.
Exactly.
So I had to stay locked in for that. So, I mean, I feel that full circle.
I don't want to interrupt you, but I got to plug in my computer so it doesn't die real quick.
No, that's crucial. That's pretty funny. Last episode, bro, I was same shit. My computer's at 4%, and I was like, yo, Josh, not trying to interrupt you, man, but I need to take your laptop charger from you. I felt so unprepared. It's like, fuck.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it dying because
it's a gem. Can't be losing this.
That's what I'm saying. Figure this out. Okay, I'm still listening to you. I'm just plugging in my computer.
Yeah. So I guess my next question would kind of be, where do you what do you see for yourself in 2021 music wise? Like, what is the image or the brand for Mobi May gonna look like for 2021?
I'm really trying to hone in on perfecting my sound.
Word.
Tristan's been a big factor in perfecting my sound, but I'm starting to get like a really good idea as far as what I sound good on, what I don't sound good on. But I just want to put as much stuff out as I can. I mean, quality over quantity.
Yeah.
By any means, but I want to get out as much quality things as I can. And COVID pending, I'd like to get in on some more shows. I performed about 4 times now. I've done some competitions. I've actually won some competitions.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm really hoping to get into the performing realm. Right before everything shut down, actually, I had my last show back in February. It was down at the Walnut Room down in Denver.
Okay.
And I took second out of like 21 people. And the top 3 get to go compete in Miami. But there was actually a promoter there that works at Cervantes, Masterpiece Ballroom, another venue down in Denver.
Yep, I've been there.
He lined up a couple shows for me. I was going to open for Young M.A., SOBRBE, and Rod Wave.
Okay.
So I'm hoping to get those rescheduled so I can do it.
That'd be dope.
That'd be dope. Get my name out there for sure.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
I'm trying to travel. I'm trying to globetrot. Trying to get my stuff out there.
Yeah, bro. Traveling's fire.
That's what I'm
Very
saying.
crucial. Like it just helps to grow your network, man.
Yeah, I'm also trying to finish my degree too. I took this
Okay.
year off because of Corona, but I'm trying to finish that so I have it in my back pocket. Just as
Yep.
an accomplishment.
I'm on the same wave, bro. I'm on my last semester.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying to get that shit in the pocket and then hone into my grind and my company.
Exactly.
Yeah, but like you said, have it in the back pocket. I mean, I think we're at an age, bro, especially even you too, like to explore, adventure, to chase your fucking dream, because we're at a time where we can mess up and recover.
Exactly.
You
And like
know,
Tristan said it best. He was like, I'm trying to get a day job, and so music becomes my day job. And I
yeah,
was like, that's exactly what I'm going for.
exactly. I mean, I think everyone should grind that. You tell your day job is your dream, bro, paying you.
Yeah, exactly.
And like also big is there's a lot of ways now with the internet in our society where you can make money in your sleep.
Yeah.
Like you can make money 24 hours a day.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
there's a bunch of ways. But to get back to you, man, got a little off topic. So you mentioned wanting to drop consistently, quality over quantity. I definitely agree with that. I even have a song called Q over Q.
Yeah, there you go.
But I guess what would be the most recent drop? Like
It'd be
like what?
head to toe by.
Well, no, like next.
Oh, next.
Yeah.
I'm going for this
Plastic.
plastic. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm also
Okay.
working on a song called Head Crazy. Because they're head crazy, but her head crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of
Okay.
kind of a double entendre.
Yeah, definitely. I love
Yeah,
that.
but
I love
yeah,
that shit when like lyricists and people like you put so much thought into like this one word can mean two, three different
exactly.
things,
Yeah,
or just the way you pronunciate it, like
exactly.
can
Yeah,
totally change the whole meaning.
live off synonyms.
Yeah, facts. That's crazy.
But yeah, hoping to get that out for sure.
Bet. So like what were your inspirations behind those songs? Or like what are they about? Can you share?
Yeah. So Head Crazy. It's a song I definitely went out of my comfort zone with that too, because I was flirting with the idea of singing, but I've never actually like done it on a song. And so I wanted to, and obviously I have a really good relationship. I have a really good girlfriend, love her to death. But this song is primarily for people, it's not really a touchy feely, like preaching song, but it's
Yeah.
about people going through like relationship issues. But I don't speak in like derogatory terms, but I speak on it more as like kind of cocky,
Gotcha.
talking about how, this girl crazy, but she's driving me crazy, think something along those lines that a lot of people could relate with because
Yeah.
everyone around us, we've had a crazy relationship at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, even if it's not with a girl, like everyone I feel like's had a crazy relationship.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, and that song, it could tie into any relationship that you have with anybody. It's not, it's not like sexual or tied to one female. It's like you could really correlate that to any relationship that you've had.
Hell yeah.
And then what was the other one I was talking about? Plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the importance of natural beauty, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mess with plastic. Like I want a natural. You
Hey,
know
I
what I'm
fuck
saying?
with
It's
that.
like, and that could go. I mean, you could look at it as deep as you want, whether that's makeup, the mask you put on every day, some of the sorts. Like I'm not trying to get too like metaphorical or anything of the sort, but
Great.
yeah,
The
but like
mask you put on. Huh? Yeah. I got mine right here.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've been sharing this on my shit, man. This is a project I'm working on. I mean, now I've been talking about it, but it is kind of low key. But these are like all the emotions, anxiety, depression, thoughts that I used to have or still have that I would mask over,
Right.
So
Exactly.
like, and it just was really dope for me to sit down and analyze all that and like sit back and reflect because it made me like realize that like, fuck, I need help or like, and fuck, like we all go through shit. I'm not perfect. I'm not golden. Like we all got hurt, pain, and
No,
it's all about
exactly.
overcoming that.
Yeah, and it's like best advice I can give anybody is just be vulnerable.
Yep.
And be available to people around you. That's what I'm
1,000% vulnerability, bro. Key.
Same thing. Yeah, I went through that spell, depression and bipolar disorder. It's like, yeah, I went and I reached out and I got help and, got myself right. But it took a lot, to finally take that mask off.
Yeah.
Like, I
And
know
what's
it's
dope
not
too
corny,
is like
but
I can talk about it with my homies now. Like taking that mask off was me being open to just my friends. And
right.
like I was always gonna think like, oh, they're gonna be like, you're the weak guy in the group, or he's I don't want to use the language I would say. But I think you get the point. I think it's good to talk about this shit because now all of our friends are pretty open about mental health and what we're going through. And yo, man, like hit me up if you need anything. I always got your back.
No, it's a great thing to have. Same with like my friends, like when all
Yeah.
this stuff, started going down, it's like, cause I mentioned to you a little bit earlier, I won't go into depth here, but
Yeah.
they've all, reached out to me and extended their condolences and, made sure that I know that I can like come to them if I need anything. And not even just them, like their families.
Yeah.
Like my buddy Alex, my best friend Alex, like his family, they really like took me in and they make sure that I'm straight, my little brother's straight, and we,
Yeah.
food to eat, place to stay. It's cool to know that you got people in your corner.
100%. And I feel that energy more, I feel like recently than I did in the past.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's not a
Yeah.
competition anymore, is the way I
Yeah.
think about it. High school was competition, but now it's like everyone's just living, dude. It's like
Exactly. We all don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Exactly.
So why not try to help each other out?
Yeah.
Facts. I love that shit. Yeah, even see like that's even beside all this is aside from your music, but like it does all come back to a point just from that song. Like kind of the whole tangent we went off. That's dope.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, plastic. It's about. Would you say it's more about girls then, like being fake?
Oh, absolutely.
All
yeah.
the.
I mean, for the media portion of we're talking about fake booties, fake boobies. It's like I don't want to fake. I want a natural. I like the stretch marks. I like everything real. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't want a Nicki Minaj type beat.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So I guess on that line, where do you see yourself going next, or like where do you want to be next? Like what's your next? What's like a small term goal? I know there's big term. Everyone wants to long term bag and all that, but like what is your next like obtainable goal you see for your future?
I want to up like my monthly listeners on Spotify or Apple Music or something. So I want to up them significantly.
Gotcha.
Because I've been kind of I've been underground. It's like I'm nothing big yet. I've also been like trying to perfect my sound, but as my music's getting better, it's like even last year I dropped 3 songs on my birthday last year.
Okay.
And I thought they were it, and then I'm listening to them now, and I'm like, dude, those are not good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really want I want to grow, I want to expand my fan base. It's like I really want to impact some people with the stuff that I'm making, whether it gets your booty shaking at the club or I hit you in your heart. It's like I want people to really feel what I'm getting at here.
Yeah, I guess to go off that, and this might help you just elaborate on some thinking. Do you just see yourself growing through just posting music, or like where do you see yourself putting other media out or content to also like bring back to that music? Because I know the music's very important, but I feel like if it's just posting on DistroKid every week, like it's hard to get a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly. Yeah, I'm hoping to get locked in on some pretty big playlists, so they can promote like a lot of my drops.
Okay.
But I'm working on a brand with a couple of my buddies. Shout out Baby Shine and Kyle Sheridan.
Okay, I'm sharp to them.
Yeah.
What's your Baby Shine? What's his actual name?
Oh, Clayton Shine.
Clayton. Yeah,
homie Mikey dog C. Right there.
My business partner, Mikey C knows him from like way back. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, way back. Yeah, That's dope. He mentioned. I told him I was coming on this podcast. He's like, "Oh, for real?" And I was like, "Yeah, but that's my dog. We got a couple songs out together too."
Hell yeah.
No, we started a brand. It's called Babyface Mafia.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned that to me.
Yeah, backstory's kind of funny. We had a little group. We didn't know what to call it, and we all look 12 still. As we're 19, 20 years old, and we look like babies. So I was like,
feel it, bro. I'm still trying to grow a beard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I haven't shaved one time, and I'm 20.
Same. Yeah, I mean, I've shaved like a couple times, but not much.
Yeah, but no, I'm trying to get that out there too. I think that's really cool. Kind of puts a face to what I'm doing, baby face. But yeah, I'm really trying to branch out into clothing. I'm super into, like style, and I'm not like big name brand like Gucci, Balenciaga, not really my thing, but I would definitely buy out like a Zoomies or a PacSun if you get what I'm saying. But
Yeah. I
yeah,
fuck with
definitely trying
that.
to expand into that realm. And the graphic design, I'm doing a lot of graphic design. I've actually been selling a lot of cover art and stuff too. So,
Hell
I'm trying
yeah.
to expand with that as well.
That's
I'm
dope.
also like really into comedy, like stand-up comedy. It's like I'm trying to do anything that I can pretty much to get my name out there.
Hell yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
bro,
obviously my primary focus is music, but
yeah, if y'all need a plug on merch, you need someone to make your merch, let me know too.
oh, that'd be great. I'll
I
hit you
got
up
a
about
couple
this because I
connections in
will.
town that are local
Cool. That'd be
in
sweet.
Littleton. So it's nicer just to, when you're at a smaller scale, it's nice to keep shit in the area.
Exactly.
As far as communicating with the business, all the logistics of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if y'all are trying to expand on that too,
That'd be
definitely
great. Yeah,
we
it's
can
just I
keep.
come from we all. I mean, and my buddies, we all come from like no money, anything of sort. Grew up EBT. It's like, so I'm
Bro,
trying to make like affordable stuff. You know what I'm saying? That like I would have wanted to buy when I was 12, 14, 16 years old. It's
hell
like I'm
yeah,
trying to make
that's
it
dope.
affordable, but I want to be steezy too. I don't want it to be corny. I want it to be look dope.
Hell yeah, that's dope as fuck. I mean, I can show you right here, bro. It's all about, you all got to start somewhere, man. Like, this is our screen press from the
Yeah,
first round of shirts we did. I bought $100 set and then bought a bunch of shirts, man, and like we did it all ourselves to like make enough money to then fund like buying actual clothes, like heat pressed and stuff from a company.
exactly. Yeah, that'd be
I
sweet.
mean,
That's exactly the same boat we're in right now. We're looking at
yeah, I
just
mean,
like
like, yeah, definitely hit me up. Tips, tricks, ideas. If you need to borrow
sweet.
some shit, man, we can.
That'd be great.
Yeah, we could definitely chop it up about that after.
Yeah, at some point
Um,
I'm gonna have to make the drive up and come see you, and we can get this stuff like face to face
bro, I
done.
was telling Trey, like, I want people to know, at least in the RGR community, like this whole office we have here is like a creative space for
Sweet.
our whole community.
Love it.
Like if someone wanted to get away for a little and bring their studio equipment and sleep on our couch for a week and just make songs, like I'm like, fucking come do it. Like,
That's dope. Yeah, that's a great mentality to have. Like I appreciate people like you that
yeah,
will
like
surround myself with that.
we have photography equipment. Like we just bought a green screen last night and a
Oh hell
backdrop,
yeah.
like to do like studio photography shit. And like we're really just trying to be a creative one-stop shop where people can bring their shit, come create or come use what we have, and just help each other out. Help each other make dope shit.
That's dope, and I appreciate that too. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, I've posted like your Rise Grind Repeat stuff even before you knew who I am. I've been posting on my story and stuff. I
hell
followed
yeah,
you
I
guys for like a
appreciate
year and a
that. That's
half.
all
Yeah,
love. That's
yeah.
what I'm
Because when
saying.
Preston told me he was like Brevin's coming over, I was like, who? And he's like the dude that started Rise Grind Repeat. I'm like, oh, for real? And I was like, bro, I've been following them forever.
That's dope.
And
That's
I was like,
dope.
yeah, it's dope how that finally like came together like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to collaborate now on my personal brand into with my actual brand of Rise Grind Repeat.
Right.
Like 2 podcasts ago, one of the homies, super knowledgeable. He's like 27. I mean, just of course he's lived more life than me, has a
Right.
little more experience and knowledge. So I was just picking his brain, and this fool was saying like, if people don't fuck with you and your personal brand, like as a human being, so in your fact it'd be Jake instead of
Right.
Moby May. Like if people don't fuck with Jake, then you can't even expect them to fuck with Moby May.
No, exactly.
So like that's where I really dove into, like I need to figure out my personal brand and make sure people rock with Brevin, and I establish who I am, because if they
Right.
don't like me, then can I expect them to like Rise Grind Repeat? And then second, if I can get someone to like me, then they immediately already fuck with Rise Grind Repeat because I live for that shit and it's my brand.
Exactly. That's a
So
great way to think about it. That's true.
yeah,
I was like, I was kind of an outcast in high school. Like I wasn't mean to anybody, but no one like really knew who I was.
yeah, I was pretty low key, I would say. I played some sports, but other than that, I was just in the fucking back of the hallways, lurking around, just staying low key. I didn't like to talk my voice.
Yeah, exactly. I was a nerd too. I won't lie to you. Like I took AP and honors classes. Like I like kept to my own, and it was like I
That's
didn't really
dope.
do a whole lot.
Oh yeah, I wish I was that book smart.
No, dude, it was ridiculous. It wasn't worth it. I'll give you that now. Like I thought it was gonna like help me out, give me full ride scholarships and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like I went to community college. It's like it didn't do much for me.
Yeah, man, you
But
never
yeah,
know. I thought I was gonna play football. That
I
didn't
thought I was play
happen.
baseball. Same thing.
Yeah, it's the same shit, man. We never really know where it's taking us.
Exactly.
It's got to be open, vulnerability. I like that. But yeah, man, I guess I usually try to keep it around like 20, 30 minutes. It's just gonna let me bring it to a little wrap. There's a couple questions I had for you, I guess, to finish it up.
Sure.
So number one, I want to give you the platform to plug whatever.
Oh,
where people can follow you, get in touch with you. If you're open for collaborations, like plug all any of your homies that you've wanted to shout out. Just give you a sec to plug all your shit.
Word, yeah. Well, so yeah, my name is Mobi May. It's Mobimay. That's on, Instagram. I haven't really like branched out into Twitter yet, so it's just on Instagram primarily right now. That is something I got to do.
Okay.
You can find me on any streaming platform. Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple. SoundCloud. So all my music is. I'm trying to drop as much as I can. But yeah, big shout out to my homie Night Owl, Mingo Pink. Trey Stone, big shout out to my homie Alex Alba. He's always in the studio with me. He's the best kind of guy too, because he doesn't make music, but he's an avid music listener. So like I really appreciate like his opinion on like what he wants to hear.
Hell yeah.
And same for like my brother. But yeah, shout out all my homies. Like really support me. And then yeah, my music homies like really putting me on. Really supporting everything that I do.
Definitely.
Oh, and then can I give one more shout out real quick?
Of course.
Oh yeah, for my homie Logan Kemp. There's a GoFundMe that's in all of our bios. It's to help his sister. She's battling some breast cancer right now too.
Word,
so,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're all putting money into support her GoFundMe. So if you guys could go donate to that, her name is Kaylee Clough, I think her name is. But you can find it in all of our bios too.
Bet. I'll put that on my page too, bro. That's dope. Yeah, send me some shit on that, and I'll plug that even.
I will absolutely.
Like today. I won't be editing this for a couple of days, but we'll plug that immediately too.
Word, yeah, appreciate it.
And then also one thing I like to do is in like a sentence or a phrase, like what's one piece of advice you want to give to the world?
I mean, it's gonna sound corny, but it's something I've lived off of. It's, bro, don't be afraid to be you, and it's like, fuck what everybody else says about it. It's like, do what makes you happy. As long as you're nice to everybody else, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's like if you're content, you're successful. You know what I'm saying? If you're happy with what you got going on, you're successful. So you want to make music, you want to dance, you want to go be a barber. It's like, don't let society's, stereotypes and societal pressures like push you to go do something you don't want to do. It's like, do what's gonna like make you happy.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Hell yeah. I think people are gonna love that too. Yeah, I appreciate everyone for listening. Like I said, this was episode 24 of The Chop with Mobi May, your boy Jake, and everyone stay grinding as always.
Yes, sir.
I might as well sip on the gin and the juice. So I went to the house and I came right back and I got too drunk, but I called me a cab. But she begged me to stay, so she got her way, blow it back, man, this is no cap. She didn't care cause she went there, so she hopped in the coupe, no question. She was sitting there when the bitch just there, cause the ice on my wrist stay flexing.